Welcome back. Marcia Milchiker is here today, of course, with the South Orange County Community College District. I first have to tell her happy anniversary. Her husband's sitting over there. And it's great, 42 years.
42 years today. My
Fantastic.
son looked it up. 42 years is real estate. So I'm hoping for a nice house or something like that.
There you go. All right, are you listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, as you said, you might get to go out for breakfast.
Yeah, we're probably going to go out for breakfast.
All
That'd
right.
be a good way to celebrate.
It's great to have you here today. And as I sort of alluded to, at this time of the year, we really get a lot of wonderful performances coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
At both Saddleback and Irvine Valley. Last year, I think we went out to one of them, and over at their holiday one, where they have the big tree come in and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah. They're just wonderful things as we get closer to the holidays. There's the Feast of Lights at Saddleback College, which is always, it's been going on for almost as long as Saddleback's been there.
Mm-hmm.
They give out hors d'oeuvres. When you go there, there's a sing-along, and it's really fun. I mean, you sing along all the holiday songs. It's really fun.
It really is.
Yeah, and the choir and the orchestra are just incredibly good. And they're local, people in the local community are in the choir and the orchestra, and they do a fabulous job.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and we're lucky because usually once a month we have Valerie Gelleron, who's on the Emeritus, of course, their symphony. They're having a winter concert coming up. So speaking of Emeritus, as I said before at the start of the news, I said, well, believe it or not, it's just about that time to start looking at classes for the spring.
And if students want to, you could look up the Emeritus classes online, because they're already online. And what we do for our Emeritus students is we have a printed up class schedule. And only the Emeritus Institute students have a printed up class schedule in the whole community college district. Nobody else has it. And that's
they don't print up even?
They don't print up any class schedules anymore, and this has been going on for a number of years. So the only discipline that we print up schedules for is the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute, and that's because we love our Emeritus students. And many of the Emeritus students like a printed schedule. So which it's kind of nice to have a schedule to hold in your hand, you know.
So when can they start registering, at least online? And of course, we do that here downstairs as well. Is that coming up? It's in December or a little before that?
It's coming up a little before that. The hard copy class schedules are coming out November 16th.
Okay.
And then registration appointments, you can apply for registration appointments now. So what you do is, if you're a continuing student, if someone's a continuing student, you look online under My Site. And if you look online My Site, that'll tell you your appointment to register. And if you're a continuing student, that means that you're taking a class right now in fall semester 2015. And if you're a new student, it means that you are not taking a class this semester, or you have never taken a class. So you're a new student. So when you register online to become a community college student, then you actually need to register online, and you look like you're registering locally, but you're really registering to the whole community college system online. So you can take any community college class online. But of course, only the Emeritus classes at Saddleback College are free. There's no cost to them. They're 0 credit and zero. The cost of all the other community college classes that we have at the college, except if they're 0 credit, are $46 a credit hour.
Okay.
So because they're 0 credit, there's no cost. And of course, there's no exams, there's no final exams, and you don't get college credit for it. You're just taking them, but you don't get college credit. So if you want, like a number of years ago, I have a master's degree in biology. A number of years ago, I decided to get my AA, because I never got an AA in Spanish. So I got an AA in Spanish, but you had to take classes at Saddleback College or Irvine Valley College to get credit for them to get your AA. So if you want a college degree, you have to take classes on the college campus, and you have to pay for them, and $46 a credit hour. So if it's a 3-hour class, it's about $150, and it's a 5-hour class, it's about $250. But this still, I mean, I've seen the price of the community college classes go up incredibly. When I first started as a trustee, it was $5 a credit hour, and now it's $46. And I don't really like it that it's going up so high, but we don't have any say over it. That's a statewide regulation. But it still is the most affordable community college in the nation. So all the other community colleges in the nation, besides for California community colleges, cost more than our community college.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that price, the $46 a unit, that's true if somebody went to Saddleback or OCC or College of San Mateo.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it's a statewide regulation, and the local boards of trustees don't have any pull to change that that amount. And as I said, they've gone up exponentially.
Yeah.
But
as you said,
it still is.
It's still
It still is the most affordable community college in the nation.
Yeah.
And then 1 in 5 community college students in the nation attend a California community college. 20% attend a California community college, which makes it the largest segment of higher education in the country and maybe the world.
Wow.
So we do a good job, and that really helps our state, and it helps our community, it helps our nation, the fact that we're educating so many students at what is a lot more than it used to be, but it's still an affordable rate. And if the students really can't afford it, they can get financial aid.
How many students go to Saddleback and IVC?
Yeah,
do you know
believe it or not, there's about 25 to 30,000 students going to Saddleback College, and there's 20 to 25,000 students going to Irvine Valley College.
Wow.
Which is, so we serve, if you figure out Saddleback College, Irvine Valley College, and ATEP, the Advanced Technology Education Park, which is under the auspices of both colleges right now, we serve about 60,000 students a year. So we really do help students. And like right now, I'm taking an emeritus class at Saddleback College, which I don't have to pay for except for a student fee. And the one I'm taking is called slip casting, and it's really fun with Pam Turner. It's really fun. And then I'm taking a class at Irvine Valley College, which is called Physiological Psychology, which is a class on the brain anatomy and physiology. It's really a neuroanatomy class, neuroanatomy and psychology. Somewhat of a new class. When I went to college at Ohio State, they didn't have these classes under the School of Psychology. Now they're proliferating all over the state. And so finally I'm learning about brain anatomy and physiology. And I've been fighting for the emeritus classes for many years. And I've been saying that if you take classes, it improves your mind.
Right.
I'm finding out which areas of the brain you are able to grow axons and dendrites if you take classes. And another thing they've proven is physical exercise really helps your brain.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things you can do for your brain is physical exercise. It increases the blood flow in your brain, and it keeps your brain axons and dendrites growing as long as you live. So it's a great thing to do.
It's a great thing.
Take an exercise class here at Emeritus Institute.
And there's a lot. We're going to talk about here, this is over now, but it's this 2015 Solar Decathlon. What I want to ask about is, I was reading in the news, I think last week, this Solar Decathlon, this particular house, was done with, of course, Saddleback. It was done with Chapman, I think UCI,
absolutely.
and one other.
4 colleges.
Right now, the house itself is sort of boarded up. There's gates or fencing about it. They don't know what's going to happen to it because it's, being that it's at the Great Park, it's actually the city of Irvine. They're not sure if they want to spend the money. I think it's $60,000 a year to maintain. The colleges aren't sure. We're not sure what's going to happen to this house.
And as you're right, this is the first time that Saddleback College and Irvine Valley College participated in the Solar Decathlon.
Right.
So we put together a team of Saddleback College students, Irvine Valley College students, UCI, and Chapman. Mm-hmm. And the Solar Decathlon was open for 2 weeks, and I actually went there and it was free to go to it. You had to pay $10 for parking, but it was free to go to it. And I was there all day because they had the classes, they had houses from colleges all over the country. Yeah. And they call it Casa del Sol is the Saddleback College in Irvine Valley. That's the Orange County team, is the Casa del Sol, House of the Sun in Spanish. Yeah. So it's an indoor-outdoor house. And it was really incredible because these houses have to be sustainable. They have to make their own energy, they have to make their own water, they have to make their own plants. It's really incredible. They were really exciting and fun, and the students were working there telling us how these houses work. My understanding, I was talking to some of the professors at Irvine Valley College, is the Casa del Sol is going to be sent to someplace in Arizona, where
Oh,
it's
Arizona,
going to be
okay.
where it's going to be
I heard Mojave
utilized.
at first,
yeah,
but
so
now it's
I'm
going to
not
be
sure
sent.
well, that's what they said. So
Yeah.
I'll find out more about where it's going to be sent. You're right. The students worked for 2 years on these houses, and there was a house from North Carolina, a house from South Carolina, a house from colleges from all over the world, all over all over the world. There were other countries that they created a house.
I'd like to see this one stay here somewhere in Orange County. You think they could find a place? I do realize, as they said, at least according to the article in the Register, that the estimated cost is $60,000 per year to maintain it and have people, give tours or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But let's hoping, it stays here, or
I agree.
maybe it could be moved over to your tech college, ATAP.
I actually agree with you because in touring the houses, they were fabulous.
Yeah.
And the students worked so hard. A lot of money was put into building these houses.
Yeah.
And some of them, they said the day after, they're going to just be destroyed, ripped down, and because they couldn't ship them back to their own colleges, so it would cost too much.
Yeah.
But I'll look into that for sure, because I maybe at ATAP that would be a good place for it. Because
I think that'd be a perfect place for it.
And
because
the
that's
house-
where people would go to learn about this kind of stuff.
And the house was an indoor-outdoor house that you had indoor living and outdoor living. It had to be low cost so that the people can afford to live there.
Yeah.
And completely sustainable, energy sustainable.
It could become a sort of a learning facility for the students, and if they have to maybe charge $5 a person to tour it on certain days of the week, maybe that's the thing to do.
It's a great idea.
That's my idea.
Excellent idea.
Yeah.
I thought of the same thing, and now I'm going to pursue it for sure.
Okay, all right. Schools.com, is this, tell me about this website. I'm not familiar with this one.
There's a website called schools.com that ranks all the post-secondary education schools in the country, and they ranked Saddleback College as #1.
Wow!
And they picked it as #1 because they said it's affordable, it's friendly. We have many first place teams, like our forensics team is first place in the state. Our golf team was first place in the state. Our football team is always #1. Our basketball team. We have fabulous arts programs, as you mentioned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
they do.
they said it's a student-friendly place. So #1 in the state of California. So
That's
was a
great.
really great thing.
Yeah, it really, and there is so much offer there. And
Yeah, there is.
I know there are people who live here who do the emeritus, but they also go down there just like yourself, and they'll sign up for a class, and it's just wonderful. Let's talk about, we've got a couple minutes left, the concert of Thanksgiving coming up in the Fine Arts Department at the McKinney, and this is going to be free admission.
Yeah, it's free. They said you can make a donation, and it's going to raise money for poor people, for people that need food.
Oh,
and,
good.
And it's every year, and it's one of our performing art groups. We have performing art groups, just so you know, in Laguna Woods. So if a student wants to sing and wants to be in a chorale, you can join one of those performing art groups too.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
So let's, the next one, I think there's another performance
It's not too
coming
far to go to Saddleback from here.
Oh, not at all.
And if students want to find out about the programs, you just go under, for Saddleback, www.saddleback.edu/arts.
Yeah.
Just like if you want to find out about the emeritus, they go www.saddleback.edu/emeritus.
Yeah, and here's another one, A Midsummer's Night Dream, Shakespeare, of course, and that is coming up in tomorrow.
This
weekend. So this is going to be $15 and $12 for seniors, but again, McKinney Theater, the people that are involved with this, wonderful.
It's 12 for seniors and 10 for students. So if they're an emeritus student, they can go for 10.
There you go. Irvine Valley College, a little bit further to go. Nevertheless, they also have their big, their main stage there and do some wonderful performances as well.
Yeah, the Performing Arts Center is incredible. It's beautiful. So this is going to be a keyboard benefit concert, and one of the faculty members that teaches piano at Irvine Valley College is actually going to be performing a piano concert at the college, and it's called The Sound of Water. So if the students want to go to Saddleback or Irvine Valley College, you could take a piano class, you could take a guitar class and learn how to play piano with fine musicians that are teaching these classes.
Yeah,
it
really is a wonderful college. The emeritus is wonderful, and you can see all the really hundreds of opportunities there are at zero cost to low cost. So
yeah,
there you go.
and if students are worried about signing up and they maybe are a little nervous about signing up for the Emeritus Institute, we have an office at Clubhouse 4 that's open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the students can go at any time and they'll walk them through the registration and help them register.
Right.
Or they could call the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute at the college.
And they'll help you out.
The lady that works at the Emeritus Institute on Clubhouse 4 is Diane. She's a lovely lady. The lady that works at Saddleback College is Georgia, and she's incredible. She knows everything about the Emeritus Institute. So call her and she'll walk you through everything. It'll really be helpful.
Fantastic. Always good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you so much.
And happy anniversary again.
Thank you so
have
much.
Have some
I
fun.
really
Go out and have a
appreciate it.
good breakfast.
Yeah, we are. Have anniversary breakfast. It's gonna
All
be
right.
exciting.
Nice to meet your husband. And
Thank you so much.
we'll see you again.
We'll see you again. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
We'll be right back.
Okay.